So welcome back guys to another video. Okay, so in this video we'll be discussing about basically 2 days, Wednesday and Friday. Okay, basically I didn't have a time to upload Wednesday's video. Okay, because Wednesday, mm, the thing was I have exams, so busy, so it's 3 days of the even extra day Saturday also I had one exam. So today it's Sunday, 2nd October. We'll be doing Friday and we'll be doing this particular day, this black day and this doji day. Okay, so you can see that we are inside of that monthly farewell cap. If you don't see this thing, just go to my previous videos and check it. Okay, so everything is going like a narrative. Okay, every day I'm night. So you can watch. It is a continuous series, only single. What's a single currency? Okay, so if you want to only focus on that one, you can do it. Now, yesterday we opened here. I mean, almost close to. First, we will talk about Friday, then we will go to Wednesday. Okay. We opened, went inside of this monthly daily. These and these are the quadrant levels. Okay. Just a second. Mm, mm, Yeah, it's correct. Okay. So these are the quadrants inside of this very cap. Okay. This light pink color. Okay. And we went to the upper quadrant yesterday and we went to the consequent encroachment and the 25 percentage level. Okay, so and there is one more thing, and I took the sub quadrants like this. Okay, in of this little quadrant and of this little quadrant. Okay, so that you can see here. Okay, 1 hour chart. You can see we are on a constant supply down. And now we can downside. We'll take some till short-term highs, short-term highs, dropping, dropping, all the relation still not the shift to the downside. The structure shift to the downside. There is no much information in 1 minute chart actually, and this is not a like a proper data trade actually. On a 15-minute chart, you can see very, very nice up there. You can see the London, London proper London is so if you are targeting for the like buy side liquidity, that's the strongest of the reason. Yes. Okay, now get this negative this level of again drop down low, creating 5 minutes to get this time. So that's what happens instead of that. And like pre-market, okay, pre-New York. You have this 15 minutes are really up there. Extending it, you can see that Market, how market reacts to that 50-minute fair value gap. Price went to that 50-minute fair value gap, dropped down a little bit. Went to the between the 0.25 and zero point 0.5 level of that uh, level of that monthly fair value gap. Okay, so okay, the 5-minute chart. There is no lot of information there. Okay, so high, higher, high, lower, low. I mean low, higher, high, lower, low. Sorry, we can consider this as a low. Short time high, higher, high, lower, low. Came to that breaker and that 5-minute fair value gap. Can plan, and there is one. What is this 5-minute? Yeah, this is 5-minute fair value gap that I mentioned. When did that 5-minute fair value gap block down, drop down? Again, it went to where? That 15-minute fair value gap. Again, broke down. Accumulation reaccumulated here, then distributed to the here. Okay, so I entered somewhere around here. I think somewhere around here. No, here somewhere around here. Okay, so you can see that there is an accumulation to the downside, taking the lowest low after 7 o'clock and before 8:30. I thought it will reverse, start reversing from here. Start waiting for that buy side up there, but I got stopped out. I actually didn't stopped out, but I successfully exited the trade. That's all. Yes, I know. Now, due to experience, I know market is gonna do something. I know that before it is gonna do. Okay, so now we see there's a short time highs there. Short time highs taken. This structure shift to the upside came back to where that order block up right there. This is an important point that I will show you in a 1 minute chart. Okay, don't worry. No, I don't have to worry about that now. Now we will go to 1 minute and we will discuss about the things here and the things here. Okay, so going to 1 minute chart. I told you that this could be a breaker, right? So low, higher high, lower low. Came to that breaker. Again, what is this? Low, higher high, lower low. Extending it, the market came again to that order block up there. Or you can see that this Ferrari got put in reverse. I mean, like reversed when the stoic through it was through it and closed 50 percentage below of that. Okay, so on next candle while it coming, you can take an entry. I would have put my stop loss above the midpoint of this 5 minute also. So anyway, you are in a bullish, sorry, bearish bias. Okay, so like this, I would have 45. Okay, fine. My proper setup. Once around 3 hours. Yeah, this could be my target. That's what I could have done. Okay, so again, so by coming to our main section, 8:30 opened here. We are accumulating all the way. I'm also seeing the 5 minute. Okay, I show you that 5 minute accumulation, reaccumulation, then manipulation. Right? Uh, in the secondary screen, I was seeing the 5 minute charts also. All the bullshit price action here. Went through it. You can see that how it is respecting 0.25 level of that monthly fair value gap. Okay, so that's when I think that it is a good trade that I could have taken. Okay, so then I think I took an entry on this particular fair value gap, making my stops under somewhere here. Okay, so I have that image, so I don't worry. Sure. You will go to that in a moment. Oh, I entered somewhere here inside of this fair value here, making my stops. Here. Okay, so hoping that it will go higher. Okay, so and there is one particular fair value gap that I have been watching. This particular fair value gap. You can see all the price action here inside of this. So picking something like this is really really important. Okay, something like that is really really important. Like picking that kind of fair value gap, choosing the right zone, the market right to trade every time. Like okay, now I think you can see there's a huge time this fair value gap or this point of price when treated as like you can say returns or support. Okay, so we can see all the time when it is coming to here, showing some irregularity while going up or going down. So when it go through it, I consider this as a resistance. Okay, so it went to there, drop down. You can see that arrow, that single candle down. And you can see that we have a candle up there, so we can consider that as a high and this as a down. So it is creating a higher high than our low. So this green candle can be considered as an order block, right? So I was just waiting for the price to like fill this share value gap, go above that, come a little bit to the fair value breaker here. Then I will pyramid my interest, making my stop loss somewhere around here. Okay, so that actually didn't happen. I almost went to took my stop loss, but it went up. I was hoping that this Ferrari gap would be like filled. Okay, so but when I get this huge reaction from here, I just exited on this get. So saving me from a huge loss. Not huge loss. I'm 0.5 percentage of my entire capital. Okay. Even though that's a huge loss for me. Okay. So now there is something. Okay. Now you have this. And now before that, I will start it. So you can see that accumulation here, manipulation, reaccumulation here, then this is the put manipulation. With the structure shift to the upside, then also see the structure shift to the upside. So while I was watching the market, I thought after it created the structure shift, it will come back down at least to this fair value gap. Why this fair value gap? Because why not this fair value gap? Because if you just see something like this that a house that is going through a quadrant levels, okay, I mean like here you can see there's a 0.2 like quadrant of that fair value gap side. So that is most likely not to come. Okay, so I was waiting. Or you can also take it as a breakaway gap. So I don't want that to be filled. Okay, But unfortunately, at least it is permissible if it is permissible if the upper quadrant of this fair value gap is stated. Okay, so my plan was either to take an entry on this fair value gap up there, making the stop loss right below this, or the low, I mean lower quadrant or the 75 quadrant level of this fair value gap. Okay, and looking for a good buy side, you can see that there's a good buy side up here now. Not right created this structure shift and all those things. Okay, so again you can see that this fair value gap was been expecting here, here. That's it. Sorry. So after creating that structure shift in 5 minutes, market went all the way up scale where that particular fair value gap that sorry this particular fair value gap that I mentioned marked. Okay, so this and all I can promise you nothing I have marked after the market. Okay, so these all are my things that I used to do while on live market. Okay, so nothing extra things I used to do. Okay, so I went to this fair value gap that I as I expected. Then you can see the immediate rebalance of this particular fair value gap, right? So that's something that I need to see when price is coming to such kinds of like price points. Okay, so can I actually take a direct entry from here and making your stops around 40 pips could be good, and you can target for this high also if that is okay. Oh, I would have target for I would have a target for this one. This is yeah, it's around 3 hours, right? So no problem. But that's an entry that you can place your limit orders, and the next one is directly from this inverse area. So you don't have to place it like there or anywhere there. Okay, so and put it like this, and you can target for the same thing. Or almost 2 points if you just look for this 50-minute fair value of also that's a good deal. Okay, so what's this timing? And came all the went all the way, taking out all the biceps. Here, here, fine, that's really fine. Now again you can see that in if you go to 15-minute chart, you can see this Ferrari cap at 0.25 level, right? So you can consider with I don't know. Wait, we'll go to 5 minutes then. Yeah, you can consider that low, 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 higher, high that as an order block. And you can basically see that you have a bunch of accumulation here, manipulation to the downside came to that 5 minute rally. Where is this? What time it is? Yeah, hey, yeah, this is what I told. I was seeing the market, right? So now came to this 15 minute rally gap there at 11 o'clock. Okay, so this is what I was doing out there. Okay, so just confused me, bro. Sorry. So what? Then what happened? So you come to that 15 minute rally gap up there, mediate rebalance. That's your entry. You can clearly see a structure shift to the upside. That's your entry. Either on this rally gap around this invest price point. Okay, so uh, like that you can enter if you don't have any. If you didn't take any entries till now. Okay, so that's a very thing stop under that first. And as I said, look for the nearest buy sites. Yes, so that could be the nearest buy sites giving a good R around 2.955. That's fucking really really good. Yeah, they went all the way there. Fine, that's really really good. So my first, where I took the trade, right? So yeah, I think I told you I took the trade here. I can see that resistance from there broke down. Went again to that order block. I exited on the next candle. So I think ending there. Stop loss just below that 0.25 level. Okay, so you can see that level. I got exited. I think that was okay. Okay. I think you got some idea from what I've been saying till now. If you need any kind of screenshot or something like that, you can take it. I haven't mentioned anything here, but that's kind of. So I think that Friday was not a particular good day to trade, but it's good day to take from somewhere here. Okay, I mean like that's really good though. If you saw, okay, I just failed. I mean, I actually didn't lose anything, but GBP used to look for this accumulation, manipulation, re-accumulation. Then I should look for a manipulation. Okay. And there's one more reason that I thought this could be the manipulation, that the price is respecting the 0.25 level of that fair value gap. You can see a clear structure shift to the upside also. That's the fucking reason I trusted this one. But okay, no problem. You don't have 100% win rate. Okay, so I don't know how to trade on 100% win rate. We'll remove this one and we'll go to Wednesday. Okay, I think it's clean now. Yeah. How is the weekly chart showing? Okay, no problem. Now we'll be discussing about this particular day. Okay, so this particular day has a significance, I think. Opened, gone a little bit higher, then went all the way down. Okay, so that's fine. That's really, really, really fine. Okay. Now going to a hourly chart. Yeah, there is a 4 hour. Yeah. Yeah, it opened somewhere around here. Okay, that's where it opened. Okay. Okay, fine. We have this 4 hour Ferrari up there. Sorry guys for the interruption. I don't know. So you can see that there is a, sorry, you can see there is a hourly Ferrari gap also up there and a 4 hour there right now. You can see all the buy sides up there. And since our bias is bearish, I was looking for only bearish trades when I have that kind of huge fair value gaps up there, okay, or the imbalances up there. And looking at that, you can see that even right into the consequent encroachment of that after fair value gap and start to call out. Okay, so that's like that's the direct effect. And that's the highest high after 9 o'clock. Lowest low, I think, just take we'll go to 5 minutes, 15 minutes, and we'll check it far away. All here is kind of accumulation. Okay, so all things here is kind of accumulation. Okay, so now, where did we start? I think that yeah, that's the 7 o'clock thing. This is 8:30. This is 8:30, right? That is your 8:30. I'm in London low here. 7 o'clock starts somewhere around here. Created a short time high, went a little bit down. Yeah, taking the sell side or London here. Try to go through it, but doesn't even touch that 7 o'clock. Highest day after 7 o'clock. Okay, and this 50 minute was not uh, what you say reversed. Okay, inversed. Okay, so now we have hockey and see that there's a sell side up there. We have relative equal highs. This is also a particular good high. Okay, so taking that too matters. I'm going to 5 minutes to see what you can see. Ah, now you can see that the relative lows. You can just say that relative lows were taken around 9 after 9:30. It was kind of accumulating here. I think I removed many of the drawings. I can't just remember. And in a 15-minute chat, I think I told you that. So the reference points that we want to see here from here is this breaker, I think high, lower, low, higher, high. Okay, fine. That breaker, we can do business as like so this is a high, lower, low, higher, high. So mm, I think if I had some drawings, I could have. So we'll directly go to 1 minute churn check. Yeah, there we go. All the price action here. That's really good. So now we have these relative equal highs up there. Fail to take out that high. Oh shit. Taken out that particular level down there. And you can see that immediate rebalance. From here, you don't expect the price to come up anyway to this area because this is a balanced price range. Okay, so you can see that this huge fair value gap. What I mean, like this one, this fair value gap what invest, making sure this is a balanced price range. Yeah, below 830 now. After this fair value gap got, I mean, like fully invest, can try to take a small position up here, making stop loss just to the law of this candle. Okay, the reason I told this because you don't expect the price to trade to this inverse fair value gap. Okay, that's kind of value price around here. Okay, so, a small entry using your 0.5 percentage there. Targeting for that buy side itself. Okay, stop loss just below the low of this candle, and you can wait for something. Now you can see that it's try to go high, lower low, higher high there. Okay, so you can see that this this thing got in reverse immediately and created a huge bullish candle like this, and this has been respected multiple times in this area. Okay, so now we can see that. Yes, yeah, I took an entry. Yeah, 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 yeah. I really took an entry. I remember this. Oh shit, 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 shit. Yeah, I took an entry. Uh, I don't remember. Currently, I don't remember. Okay, what is this day? 29, right? Where is 29? There. Okay, okay, ended there. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, inside of this fair value gap and this bullish breaker, right? So, okay. Okay. I remember this fucking entry. Okay, yeah, I remember. I didn't have that guts to take anything from here, so I was waiting. Okay, so when this price action took the low, you can see that it took out a low there. Yes, I'm not right or wrong. Really took out that low, right? So what's the low of this candle? 22, and what's the low of this candle? Already taken low. So, and that thing, and you clearly got a what you got. There are some points there, right? That I mentioned. There are some points. Sorry, guys, I really don't think I can point out that very weakly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, okay. This weekly week, I think. Yeah, I think it's coming to sense. Okay. Now I think it's ready. So it's clearly created a shift to the upside and see that we are able to close 2 or 3 candles above that weekly week, and you can see that strong rejection from that. This particular fair value gap and that weekly week point price point. Okay, so I just entered on thing. I think I just entered here. I made my stop somewhere around this level, 50 point, and targeted for this high perfect IR I got, but there is a small shit that day I did. Okay, so that's a breakaway gap that I have told you many times. Okay, there are two fair value gaps like this. There, you can consider this as a breakaway gap, right? So it is permissible that if the upper quadrant of it is just touched and go and it is stayed at that is fine, but it should not go to the lower side. Okay, so I was also waiting for that when I saw this price action like this, I put my stop loss just below this one, right? So I just don't want that price to go again below that one. That's the reason I put my stop loss around this area, I think. Yeah. Then again it went through. This is the thing that I did. Oh, is that there? Remember this fucking day. What is this? If you just see, there is one more line there. Okay, so I just wait. What is that? I did the. I mean, like I did the dumbest thing after all these days. Okay, after all these days. After I touched this thing and created like this, I put my double just love of this candy. I mean, like opening by closing by this candy. It fucking directly went and hit my stop plus. How could such kinds of things only happens to me, guys? And the thing, if you just see I mean, the time is around 10:30. Okay, so I have to go to bath and toilet that day. That's the reason I just did that like that. But you can see how the perfection that this. Where should you have put? Place on the 0.5 level or just below of the 0.5 level. Okay, so that's an important lesson that you need to learn in this price section. When you have such kinds of breakaway gap and it traded to the upper quadrant of that breakaway gap and create a structure shift, it is most likely not go below that low. Okay, that created low. So if you have to trial the stop loss, don't try it to the fucking closing price of that last candle, lowest candle. Okay, try if there's a huge wick like this. Try to put the stop loss at 0.5 level. I mean, like mostly try to put below 0.5 level. Okay, it's kind of and put at the 0.7 level, right? So that's it. I just put at the fucking closing price of that candle. You can see how where it went. It went all the way. That 4 hour and that 1 hour parallel. And now that's the I mean like afternoon section. I don't like to trade afternoon section but just because I don't have that much experience and in afternoon sections in India it might be after 10 o'clock. Okay, so I'm a man who sleep at perfect 10 max to max 10:30. Okay, so I don't like to waste my time. I mean, not wasting my time. Okay, I mean, for me, sleep is an important factor of my life. Okay, so yeah. Oh, it went all the way up there to that hourly February gap. Where does it went? I don't know what this is, but yeah, it is the closing price in the lower quadrant of that weekly, right? So weekly there start to broke down. I don't know how to trade the London afternoon section. Okay, up to 11:30, I am already confident in trade, but after that, I don't know how the price. And it's a kind of irritating price action, right? So yeah, I think that's all for the day, guys. So this is a good. That was my entry. That was my stops, and you can see that here, right? So 29, yeah, live market. This green dot represent the live, and this is a 5 second delay. Okay, live market screenshot. Okay, I think that's all for the day, guys. I think I know I was a little bit fast, but sorry for that. Okay, I think there is nothing more to I want to teach you. I think this week have a good Sunday. Yeah. I think that's all for the day, guys. Let's see what's the next week has to do. The first week of October. We have two daily farewell cups waiting for us there. Let's see the price action. Okay, I think that's all for the day, guys. So we will meet and we'll see you in the next week. Next week, I have my NSM exam going on. Tomorrow, I haven't. I don't know what I will study. Five chapters, 5 units. Anyway, I need to pass, so I will study. So I think that's all for the video, guys. See you next day. Bye.